Robin.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. On the virus. Sirius-XM.
Michael Madsen, there he is.
What's up, brother?
How you been, man? Good?
Smells like farts in here.
That was either Jimmy
it's the eggs.
or dumb egg whites.
We just had some eggs.
Hate that
Got a
shit.
gas mask for me?
It does
Yeah, I'm
stink,
sorry.
right?
You smell very good.
All the way coming
Do I?
out.
Did you just pull a Red Bull out of your
I
back
just got out of the
pocket?
shower. Yes, I did.
Right
yeah.
the fuck
Little
on.
energy, some quick energy.
Hey,
I need to kickstart.
you need a little kickstart
It's early in the
right?
morning. You're not a morning guy, right?
Well,
No.
yeah, no, well, I am. I mean, if I have to be, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I can be a morning guy. It depends on what I have to do in the morning. When you wake up next to her, it's not that hard to
Well,
find
I
something.
wouldn't imagine it would be.
I
Yeah.
gotta get the sound here.
Did you watch the Oscars last night? I have to ask you.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I did watch them, yeah. Of course, didn't everybody?
What's your take on that whole thing?
Well, I think I was really happy that the King's speech got something, a few things. I don't usually watch a lot of movies because sometimes if that's what you do for a living, it's hard to really appreciate it because you know exactly how it was done, and it's kind of hard to take
Takes the
yourself.
magic out of it.
Yeah, but I did watch that picture, and I thought it was really damn good. And I was happy that it got recognized and didn't get buried under some
Piece of shit.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly. you know,
man.
that's what happens.
It usually does happen.
I was surprised. I thought it was pretty spread out across the board.
Yeah, there wasn't like. Well, I guess they did pretty good because what do they get? They got picture, actor, and director.
Yeah,
So
that's-
that
I mean,
kind
you
of
know.
that's the big. Those are the big ones.
Good
But
news for Bob and Harvey Weinstein.
yeah.
I liked it. I thought Colin Firth is our best actor.
Yeah.
The movie itself, I kind of liked Inception. It was just a true story. So I thought he was amazing, but the guy was just yammering through the whole fucking thing. We got it.
Yammering.
Victory.
And Inception isn't about Leo. It's about the special effects, but
Yeah.
That's true.
Didn't they win for that too? Special effects and
I think they did.
sound
yeah.
editing, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I haven't seen the picture, so I have to be nice and fair.
I haven't checked out
As soon as I
Inception
start
yet.
talking about people, people will never give me a job. So
I keep phasing out on that movie.
I hated it for the first 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden I
Really do.
watched it
I'm
again
just
and I
like-
loved it.
Just like, God damn.
yeah, you gotta watch it a couple times.
Yeah. You just kind of
Oh,
watch
Jesus,
them.
it's not so bad. Is it? I love that fucking.
Because there are certain points of that movie you could definitely get up to go grab something from the fridge or take a piss and not care if you come back and sit down for the rest of it.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
that's a bad sign.
I don't know.
2010 John Cusack thing.
Oh man,
In the
yeah.
name of Almighty God, you really need that. Why is they determined to make these pictures about the end of everything?
Apocalypse.
This
They love
is
it.
what's going to happen tomorrow. Like,
Battle
God,
Los Angeles. That's one that's coming out soon.
Winter Bone was very good, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Winter's Bone. It was.
And that had that fucking, when you look at the guy that was behind the counter at the liquor store in fucking Dusk Till Dawn,
Yeah.
and he's nominated for an Oscar, it's like, wow, that's pretty fucking cool. that guy was good.
He was intense. He was really got that backwoods, scary kind of thing going on. That would have been a good part for me.
Yeah,
it
fuck
would've
yeah,
been
man.
Perfect.
Yeah, I could have smoked that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you watch movies like that where you're like, I know I could do that better than him? He's fucking awful.
Well, it's not that I would do it better, but I'd do it different. And, my wife talked me into watching the picture, and I'm glad she did. It was really good.
Yeah.
The girls. I don't know. All the characters seem so real. Their threat. They actually had a real threat behind what they were doing. And it was cool.
There's something about when you can really kind of relate to a character on screen as opposed to just they think that the action or just blatant violence for no reason is going to make it a good movie when you don't give a shit about who is having violence perpetrated upon them.
I think you're right. And there's there has to be some depth behind the violence. or else it just doesn't mean anything.
I mean,
you have to care something about the person or understand the person perpetrating these things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times. The violence perpetrated against that poor cop sitting in that chair.
Well,
that was but that was done perfectly. That was done in a way where it's like you obviously understood your character. You understood this cop is really fucked, even though they didn't get into, his whole story, but you knew enough about him, and you knew he was scared shitless. So it was just done very well.
You know how scary it is when you're begging for your life and you hear, "Are you done?"
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah. It's like that really did fuck with people. Is the fact that there's no talking himself out of this.
Because you're really annoying
This
me.
guy, he's talking to a fucking, he's talking to a pit bull.
I was busy trying to get something finished, and I wasn't listening to all that.
Yeah, you finished?
You finished? Is that it? Is that it?
I know. It's
Done?
fucking,
I'm not even sure that was in the script. I probably made that up.
really? Just kind of.
Yeah, I
It
probably
fits
wanted to.
perfectly,
I probably wanted to go to lunch or something. And I was,
You finished?
subconsciously, I was trying to get on with it. You done? You finished? So what is it? 3 o'clock? I want to get back to Malibu.
Starving.
And what makes that scene horrifying too is when he leaves and it's just a beautiful day outside. And
Yeah.
I think you hear dogs barking.
Yeah,
and
with
then
birds
kids
chirping.
playing and stuff. And you're like, holy
like,
shit! There's
that
a
was my
horror
car.
show going on
Guy's
inside.
still inside.
That was my car. That
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
All right, you
told
ever
us that.
sell that thing?
No, in fact, I still have it.
We tried
Jesus.
to sell it for you last time.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get a good enough offer.
No.
Man.
It got up to some ridiculous, like 15 grand or something. You got to be kidding. I wouldn't give that damn thing up for 15 G's.
gotta-
I'll leave it for my kids after I croak. Then when I croak, the car will like triple in value.
Yeah, what?
This was his car. He's dead now.
You
but
might remember this car.
remember this car?
Michael Madsen opened the trunk.
There he
To get a
was.
gas can to burn a guy. That's the best part. It's such a nice day, but he's going to get gas to burn a man.
I forgot, left it in the car. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
We actually left Kirk in that chair at lunchtime once, and all time.
Really?
It was just a joke, He didn't appreciate it.
What are you working on?
I don't
now?
even know what he's promoting.
You got like 1,000
You got, like,
projects
28
you're working
movies
on.
that you're
There's a
working
Michael Madsen book right in front of him.
No, if you, the IMDb is full of shit. Okay, so there's a lot of things in there that are very irresponsible, and you have to be careful with those guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you run into somebody on an elevator, and they tell you their brother-in-law wrote a script, and the next thing you know, it's on the IMDb that's in post-production,
Oh shit.
and it's really not right.
Okay.
But,
I'll keep that in mind because
I'm
I
in New
take it
York.
as law.
Just call me, and I'll tell you. I'm here promoting a picture called The Bleeding. I did a vampire picture with DMX, and Michael Mathias is the lead of the picture, and Vinnie Jones is in it. And it's pretty good. It's a big action movie. I play a priest, actually, in the film. Not like a priest. Well, I mean, he's a priest, but he's a priest with a Thompson.
So badass.
Machine guns.
Badass
He's got
priest.
2. They're like 25 pounds apiece. Those
Two
things.
Thompsons.
Try to shoot them both at the same time. It's pretty cool.
God damn, yeah. I bet. Shit,
Action
that sounds
adventure.
like fun.
Oh, it's a good movie. There's an audience for that type of picture, and it's having a big premiere here, like a red carpet event.
Oh, cool, man.
You want to come?
Yeah, we'll go.
Love to.
You're all invited.
Yeah.
When is the premiere?
It's what does that say right there?
It's February 25th to March 3rd, Village Cinema East. February 25th. By the way,
February 25th
Could we be
happened.
less show busy people? We should have said, when can you come? We should say, well, when is it? We'll check. But no one said that. We're like, yes, we're available.
Of course we are. Doesn't matter when or anything.
Live broadcast from the red carpet.
We're there.
So the red carpet's happening for a few different days. I'm confused. Or
I think
that's
it's there till.
That's the exclusive engagement. I'm imagining the
Okay.
red carpet is probably the 25th, the first night.
well, the 25th happened.
Tomorrow, no, it's tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're up to the 28th. today.
Oh,
Tomorrow
okay.
night.
Or tomorrow
Roland, what's
night.
going on? Do you know what's going on
Tomorrow night.
With what?
with the red carpet in this movie?
Wait a minute, I just got some notes.
No. You-
It says, it's Roland just kind of handed over the cast sheet of The Bleeding. That's good. 'Cause we were wondering who the executive producer was, Roland. Why are you handing us this?
We're just trying to be polite.
Roland just
guy.
handed a list of executive producers and producers.
of the movie?
Yeah. It's the worst piece of paper I've ever.
How many
it's
of those
the
names
least
do we
helpful
know?
thing you could have handed
How
me.
many of those names we know?
Frank Capra. Frank Capra Jr. That's pretty interesting.
Oh, Lance Lane. That is.
Lance Lane.
Yeah. Lance Lane is cool.
Yeah.
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 Patrick Durham.
Yeah. Yes.
What is Roland doing?
What are you doing, Roland?
You're messing up our Madsen interview.
Yeah.
We don't
No,
get
wait
to
a
talk to
second.
him that
Here's my
often.
book.
Yeah, what's the
I brought
book
this-
about? I
brought
see
this
that.
for you guys. Okay.
American Badass. Fuck.
Every morning on the show, you have to read one poem.
Oh, Jimmy loves reading
Every
poems.
morning, you can pick one out and read one. And
Jimmy, you want to read one?
I would love
And
to.
Yeah.
you wrote the poems?
I did, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you want to hear one?
What's the gist of it? Yeah.
Well, it's short stories in poetry. It's like from my world travels. That's Thailand, by the way. That's a man, believe it or not.
Oh, I believe it. You're talking to a man that's taking that plunge.
Oh, no.
Jimmy's tasted the fruits.
Did you find out the hard way?
Yeah, kind
Well,
Considering it's
he
about
likes
like,
to tell himself that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, boy.
where's page 53?
Some cool pictures in that book.
Can you find page 53?
There's some cool
What were you doing in
pictures
Thailand?
I need some glasses.
Michael.
I was shooting a movie.
Shoot a movie? Did you
I
get
was
to
with,
check out some of those weird sex shows? They get really strange over there.
Yeah,
in
they
the strip
kinda-
clubs
they,
and stuff
they
with
kinda
darts.
do. They have different themes, you know. They have different girls, secretaries, and pom pom girls, and college.
I saw some girl, she took a pin with a feather on it and put it in a straw and then put it in her vagina and did some kind of muscle move and
Yeah.
the pin shot out and popped the balloon.
Not bad, huh?
It's fucking amazing.
It's a hell of a talent.
Can you do that, honey? She doesn't have
No.
to. She has many other things. that
Many other
keep me
talents.
occupied. I need some glasses if I read this thing.
I know, right?
You got any reading
I hate
glasses?
that. My eyes are gone.
Oh, they say that that's what happens. The eyes, the knees, and everything still works with me. But
Yeah.
I need some reading glasses.
Do we have any glasses for Michael?
He's got
It's been funny.
reading
You like it?
Your wife's giving you
Oh,
hers.
look at there you go.
Oh, thank you, honey.
You are going to look fantastic with those on.
All right.
See what those are?
That is
Hold
great.
on, I got
Oh, my God.
fucking picture. Hold on. Are you on the
My
Twitter,
God.
Michael?
I am somewhere.
Somewhere?
Somewhere.
It's called Red Dragons. The dragonflies have an airstrip in Thailand. They line up like little red helicopters all along the stretch of stone next to the pool. Every morning I go for a swim, and even sometimes in the river. One has to be careful because the River Kwai has a strong current. I heard that long ago there was a bridge that became famous because it was blown up by POWs during the war to stop supply trains from getting across. I also heard there are some letters written by soldiers that were here. And now I'm walking by the same waterway, eating strange fruit and Russian salami, cut with a switchblade I bought at the marketplace. You know you've been in a place long enough when your farts start to smell exactly like the jungle around you. There are a lot of different kinds of jungles and a lot of different kinds of farts. This morning, I came down the stairs and a small Thai woman smiled at me, and she wore a blue uniform, which meant she worked for housekeeping, and I recognized her as the one who always put fruit in my room. Her smile was like the smile of the generations of Thai people, and I hope the smell of my farts in my room has not offended her. But she would have smiled at me anyway, because that's the way that they are. She was eating grapes, and I asked her if she was taking a break, and she smiled again. I went to the lobby to my car and out to the set, where I spent the rest of the day playing a crazed American mercenary, massacring Asian families and burning their village to the ground. The last time I came back from here, I spent a few days in a nut house. I hope that doesn't happen again.
Holy shit.
That's great.
What a great little chunk of your life there for a moment.
Listen to those pages of it. If you know,
That's a great book.
I need some help, fellas. You need to. I'll leave this for you, and you can.
That's great, man.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius-XM. This